Hey everyone, hope your day is going well. We are back with another reaction. Bob Dylan, Idiot Wind, a request by Rex. Thank you so much for this request and donation. And it was said to me in the request that this was written during a rocky time in his marriage, and then they actually ended up divorcing later on. All right, so this is a type of breakup song, then maybe? Dylan style? All right, let's check it out. I got my thinking cap on. With this man, you have to. You have to. Let's go.
Someone's got it in for me. They're planting stories in the press. Whoever it is, I wish they cut it out quick. But when they will, I can only guess. They say I shot a man named Gray and took his wife to Italy. She inherited $1 million, and when she died, it came to me. I can't help it if I'm lucky. People see me all the time, and they just can't remember how to act. Their minds are filled with big ideas, images, and distorted facts. Yesterday, you had to ask me where it was at. I couldn't believe after all these years you didn't know me any better than that, sweet lady. Yeah, you win. Going every time you move your mouth. Going down the back roads heading south.
Oh man, this is filled with quite a little bit of bite and sting. Jeez. Don't get in Dylan's crosshairs, man. Whoo, not in his lyrical crosshairs because he's spitting lyrical bullets. Jesus. Idiot wind is all that's coming out of your mouth. Even blowing down the back roads heading south. It's coming out of every orifice. Jeez. I laughed at the sarcasm he put in there. I can't help it if I'm lucky, because there's this sensationalized version of some story that's planted in the press. They make up anything. So this time it's probably fictional. He's shot a man named Gray, and I took his wife to Italy. She inherited $1 million, and then it came to me. Can't help it that I'm lucky. Come on, that's funny. That was a good one, man. And even in his delivery, you can feel that tempest of rage. It's filled with vitriol, really, and not only addressing his sweet lady, but also other people. Like you don't even know how to act around me because you got this story in your mind that the press, put out there, or maybe because of some songs I've written, you think I'm some kind of genius, which he kind of is. When people start to act weird maybe around him, it's like, Jesus, I'm just a man, right? Okay. But coming from you, then he addresses his lady. You know me better than this story they're making up. You really doubt me now? Ugh. Oh man, we're not even 2 minutes in. That's Dylan for you. Let's go.
Who said beware of lightning, let man strike. I haven't known peace and quiet for so long I can't remember what it's like. There's a lone soldier on the cross, smoke pouring out of a boxcar door. You didn't know it, you didn't think it could be done. In the final end he won the war after losing every battle. Up on the roadside, daydream about the way things sometimes are. Visions of of your chestnut mare shoot through my head and are making me see stars. You hurt the ones that I love best and cover up the truth with lies. One day you'll be in the ditch, flies buzzing around your eyes, blood on your saddle. Eddie wind blowing through the flowers on your tomb, blowing through the curtains in your room. Eddie wind blowing every time you move your teeth. You ain't idiot, babe. It's a wonder that you still know how to breathe.
Man, he's leaving bodies. He's leaving bodies, man. There's idiot wind blowing through your tomb, through the flowers on your tomb. Jeez. Damn, man. This is, lyrically, it's marvelous, insane. It's a gold mine once again. But the way he's bringing it, the way he's delivering, especially the first idiot win, like he's flowing with that idiot win. His vocals are flowing over the idiot win. So he's sure that his words will reach the idiots listening, like me. I'm hearing you, Mr. Dillon. I'm hearing you. But he also, like, it's not only addressing maybe his den wife, but also like the media and the press, right? Because you are covering up all your shit with lies and stuff. What did he say? I'm looking it up here. Oh, you heard the ones that I love best. So maybe even making up stories about people around him, cover up the truth with lies. One day you'll be in the ditch. Ooh, be careful. Now he's making threats. But also, he has dreams and visions of beauty, visions of your chestnut mare. So maybe that's again to his wife, to better times when I still have those visions as well. But now we're here. Yeah, man, damn. And so much vivid imagery he's always putting in there. Lone soldier on the cross. We get biblical and warfare type images just with one line. Just with one line. That's incredible. And he's then talking about inner turmoil and hasn't known peace for I don't know how long. He can't even remember it. But in the final end, he won the wars after losing every battle. I love that. The underdog wins in the end. Man. And then that chorus with variations on the same sentiment. Oh.
That you still know how to breathe.
You don't even know how to breathe. Oh my God.
It was gravity which pulled us down, and destiny which broke us apart. You tamed the lion in my cage, but it just wasn't enough to change my heart. Now everything's a little upside down. As a matter of fact, the wheels have stopped. What's good is bad, what's bad is good. You find out when you reach the top. You're on the bottom. I noticed at this ceremony your corrupt ways had finally made you blind. I can't remember your face anymore. Your mouth has changed, your eyes don't look in the eyes. The priest wore black on the seventh day and sat stone faced while a building burned. I waited for you on the running boards near the cypress tree while the springtime turned slowly into autumn. Idiot wind blowing like a circle around my skull. From the Grand Coulee Dam to the Capitol. Idiot wind blowing every time
Man, this guy, there's so much in there. You really look have to like listen again and again and get different takes each time. So many lines. Each line has uh, my thoughts are going and going, and there's already a new line that springs so many more thoughts. And I like the organ as well in this song. It is almost like a ceremony that he was talking about before, and then the drumming is really good too. It's a funeral, man. It's a funeral for a relationship, and for everybody that even dares to double cross him. He had enough. You could feel that a rage. It's a tempest. It's a tempest, man. Tempest of rage. The gravity forces has pulled us down, but it's destiny that really broke us apart. And you did tame the lion in my cage, okay, but still not enough to really change my true nature, the deeper allure inside of me. You didn't change that. It's still in there. Now everything's upside down. Ugh. As a matter of fact, the wheels have stopped. Also, almost pronouncing it like will as well. The will is gone too to move on and to go through with this relationship, but everything's upside down. Good is bad, bad is good. And when you reach the top, it's lonely, so you're actually at the bottom. Uh, Winning is losing, losing is winning. Whew. There's a lot in there, man. Damn. And I can't even look at you anymore. You're all changed. I don't recognize you anymore. But he says it in a Dylan way, right? Oh man.
I can't feel you anymore. I can't even touch the books you've read. Every time I crawl past your door, I've been wishing I've been somebody else instead. Down the highway, down the tracks, down the road to ecstasy, I followed you beneath the stars, haunted by your memory and all your raging glory. I've been double-crossed now for the very last time, and now I'm finally free.
Hey.
I kissed goodbye, the howling beast on the borderline which separated you from me. You'll never know the hurt I suffered, nor the pain I rise above. And I'll never know the same about you, your holiness or your kind of love. And it makes me feel so sorry. Idiot wind, blowing through the buttons of our coat, blowing through the letters that we wrote. Idiot wind, blowing through the dust upon our shelves. We are idiots, babe. It's a wonder we can't even feed ourselves.
Wow. Yeah, I really like that we get the harmonica at the end there too. It almost wouldn't have felt complete without it. You can feel sometimes, in the harmonica, sometimes the feeling of sadness, and now it's the sound of the idiot wind, huh? Wow, that was good. That was an incredible song. And yeah, lyrically, it's again like it's amazing, that I've only reacted to I don't know how many songs now. There's a playlist with reactions, and it's incredible how he kept writing these incredible pieces of music, man. He definitely was in a bag at a certain time, and still being great because I checked out one of his later songs that in 2020, I believe it was, which was still, man, yeah, it comes from somewhere. You pick it up. He's on the right frequency to receive some of these ideas and words and put them onto the page, man. It's incredible. And at the end, it turned even more sad. We felt the vitriol, we felt the rage, and now you feel the sadness too. And he switches to first person instead of blowing through your uh, mouth. It's our. He switches to the buttons of our codes, the letters that we wrote, and it almost feels like all of these beautiful things that we wrote each other. It almost feels like it's for nothing, right? When you're at some stage of a relationship and maybe in a few years you can appreciate it again, but when you're in it and you're really pissed off, you really feel like, oh, maybe there's time wasted. All of those sweet words meant nothing. And didn't I say something about double crossing before? Don't double cross him. He even used the word, I've been double crossed now for the very last time. Now I'm finally free. Yeah, you don't want to mess with Dylan. Jeez. Yeah, I was yo, maybe you do. Maybe you want a song written about you by Dylan. Yeah, maybe you do. It's like being cussed out by Gordon Ramsay or something, or Don Rickles. But he said, I can't feel you anymore. I can't even touch the books you've read. Wow. That. It means the feelings are pretty deep. It's pretty spiteful there. Like, I can't even touch those books anymore. I can't. I wish I was somebody else instead. When I'm crawling through that door, it's like you feel that, oh, the things that are slowly moving. He talked about the season slowly moving, time goes slow, and I need to get out of here, man. And he wants to rise above, but then that ending, man, really made everything so sad too. I need to listen to this again. Because Dylan, the first reaction, you miss so many things and nuances, and then people started telling me about a little bit of more context, about more lines, some lines that stand out to you. Please let me know, what's your favorite line, or it's almost impossible to pick a favorite line, right? I've been thinking about doing that. I've done a few videos on Patreon where I talk about some cool lines, just out of context sometimes, how inspiring they are, of great songwriters or opening lines. But to start to make a decision and about which, there's just so many great ones. Just in the one Dylan song, I can't even make up my mind which one I like best. But the first one stick in my mind though, with that sarcasm he put in. What was it again? The $1,000,000 that he inherited. I can't help it if I'm lucky, man. I love that. That's an opening. That's an opening right there. Thank you so much for the introduction to this song, and everybody for spending some time with me. It's always a joy listening to Dylan's songs. The songwriter. Uh, I'm not a songwriter. I am a writer, but the writer in me, it gets so inspired off it, and it's just great to watch geniuses at work, man. It's a privilege, really. So, yeah, thanks for being here, everybody. Hope to see you in another video. Leave your recommendations below and your favorite lines from this song and any other Dylan song. Hey, it's all good. See you in the next one. Peace. Hey, this video isn't over. I hadn't had enough of this guy's face. Or if you've already sat through this message, you can click away. That's why I put it at the end, not at the beginning or in the middle of a video to disrupt it. But here I am, hat in hand. Well, if I had a hat, I would have it in my hand. Subscriber count. That's a vanity metric. I know. I'm not above vanity, but I do want to ask you if you're feeling generous and if you made it this far in the video, and if you already watched a few of my videos and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. We're nearing that 100K mark, and you get that shiny silver play button. And dads aren't cool to their kids. You know that. But maybe, just maybe, I would get 5 minutes of coolness if I could show that silver play button to my daughter. She loves YouTube, of course, like all kids. And if her daddy would have that, it would be daddy cool until she sees this video. Then it's over. But until that day, I would truly, truly appreciate it. if you would subscribe. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your time, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.